YouTube, as I said yesterday, I'm going to be doing the last 10 years in 10 minutes. So here we go. So the first thing I remember, I had just got back that summer and from summer camp, and I was working with probably the most beautiful summer camp ladies you ever seen in your life. I mean, everybody. And I was fortunate enough to make one of them my girly friend, and so like I just felt like $1,000,000. Freaking thought I was doing things, and went back, and it was my senior year, and I was feeling good, and just doing my life, senioritis before I even got to school. Oh man, it was bad. It was real bad. But hey, I was 17, about to be 18.
New message is received from some.
My bad, I forgot to turn off my notifications. Anyways, I happened to come back to school, and I just, I'm a senior now. I've been waiting 4 years of high school to be a senior. Like, wow. And me and my boy Anthony, we were just living our best lives. He was already 18, and so right now would have been fall break, right? And so we just came back from fall break, because over fall break I turned 18, and I came back to school. Now I'm a man. No, but seriously, I was like, I'm a man now. I live in the dorm. I got my own room. I'm a senior. I think I had the same room, to be honest, as my junior year and my senior year. I was just living my best life. Yo, it was crazy. So there's this girl. So me and that girl from camp, right? Because it was just summer loving. Happened so fast. Anyway, there's this new girl at the school, and I'm not gonna say her name because she's married now to one of my homeboys. But anyway, we started dating at that time, and listen, I don't think I've done that well since then. Insert some sad music right now. Anyway, so yeah, that was awesome. I dunked on my dean, or my old boys dean, during the basketball game, the alumni game. But go figure, one of my teammates ran into a wall and like got himself knocked out. So the thunder of me dunking on somebody just immediately died, because this guy wants to. I think it was at that moment I realized I hated team sports, which we'll get into later. Second semester comes around. I've pretty much just been living my life playing basketball, making music, and I end up going to a tournament for basketball over at the Union College over by in Nebraska by Cornhuskers, and end up having a hernia. That was not fun, because it hurt really bad, and I had to get surgery. And after surgery, I obviously was like, put me in a wheelchair so I didn't like mess up anything. And that was just being wheeled around my senior year by one of the sophomore kids, and my life was. Anyway, got healed, barely graduated. Went to summer camp this summer. Then I get this phone call that's like, hey, your sister started college. Like, my sister was just a sophomore. How is she in college before me? Like, what? Sister starts college. By the time I get to college, already a semester ahead of me, and I was just freaking out because like I was at Texas with my boy Anthony, and then we were on the gymnastics team because we went there on scholarship, and just living our best lives. And I'm trying to think of then we start having like these weird happening. So my freshman year 2009 is when Paranormal Activity came out, and when the other movie with the owl, the alien owl thing. Anyway, those movies came out, and we had been watching the trailers a lot just because like it was like, oh, do you believe it? Is it real? Do you think it's real? Whatever. Anyway, so the weirdest stuff started happening to us in our dorm room, and we just immediately thought, yeah, we should probably stop watching this stuff. Yeah. needless to say, I don't watch scary movies anyways because I feel like you're sitting there and you're allowing all that, and your eyes are the light of your body. So whatever you're just allowing to go in is, whew. But all the people in the dorm that did go watch the movie, so we have this Bible class, right? A bunch of people, when that movie came out, I think it was me, my friend Rosalind, the teacher, and like 2 other people on the front side of the stage, or front side of the classroom that actually were there. But like all 30-something of the freshman class went to go watch that movie. And guess what? They had nightmares. Oh my gosh. All you could hear in the boys' dorms, people screaming and, yo, I can't sleep. And people looking like this in class because they didn't get this. Man, it was like, don't skip a Bible class to go watch a freaking scary movie. Like, that's common sense. During my junior year of high school, I went on a mission trip to a native reserve, and we built a church and all that. I got to meet the kids and reach out to them and minister and stuff. So, fast forward, my sophomore year of college, there was a girl that I met there who actually lived in Texas. Wow, so what do you think I did? Ended up getting with this girl who is now married, and so like, I'm like, good luck, Chuck. Do you hear this? Get with them, they get married. Get with them, they get married. Even my ex got married to somebody else while we were... I'm done with this. But no, anyway, she's super cool, and she had played this like piano thing back when we first met, and I'm probably have to hit her up and see if I can learn it, because that'd be a dope song. If she made up a song, but just the way she played it, like, I think it'd be cool in one of my songs. I don't know. Anyway, fast forward, start working at a Sonic, and I worked there for years, and then I was doing security work for the college, and then when I left the college, started doing security work on the side, and then I had my boys, which is KTP, bang, gang, 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 gang. Anyway, rest in peace, Emmanuel and Jay. We lost 2 of ours, way too young, and yeah. Said I wasn't gonna say nothing sad, so let's skip over that. Anyway, but as a team, we did so much, man. We went all over the place doing parkour and gymnastics, and we're sponsored as parkourists and parkouristas. I don't know what you want to call it, but it was just a dope life, like grand. I don't even know. Like I said yesterday, that was in a car accident. I was driving back with my friend to go pay rent, and it was me. He was driving, Jared was driving, I'm here, George in the back with Zara over here. And then we see this semi pass us, and then all of a sudden the semi tries to pass onto our lane, and we just, man, I'm sitting like this, so say you're Jared, right? You're facing that way, this is me. Yeah, man, oh yeah. And then all of a sudden I look, and I don't even get to say words because the car just jolted, and I just remember thinking, I know what's right here. This goes off to nothing, and we are just gonna, and I'm telling you, the angels had our backs, man, because like Jared, you should have seen him. He held that steering wheel straight. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I had another situation on my first trip through Oklahoma when I had my Infiniti. My tire at like 120 something just came off. Like the whole inside of the tire, I was rolling on the rim. The tire didn't even like pop. It just came off the rim like. And the situation leading up to that was a guy was like following me and trying to road rage me, and I got the like heck away from him. But then, I don't know, then that happened. So luckily, officer showed up, and he had my Officer Reinhardt showed up later, and not even later. It was like almost immediately, like 3 minutes later, he showed up. So yeah, appreciate that. Try to think what else. Be it my dad, closer than we've ever been in my whole life. Like, it's awesome. I will tell you this. One thing I have learned is that as a man, it is good to have a father or father figure in your life that can help lead you, because as a man, we automatically know everything. And I mean, you think about when you get like a new desk or something, you know what I'm saying? Do you ever look at the instructions? You're like, nah, this fits here. Duh, these bolts will fit here, and if they don't, I'll just go buy some new bolts. What kind of logic is that? Like, it all came in a freaking box. Anyway, that's the number one thing that I've learned from this year. If you are a man, make sure you have some kind of father figure or father in your life. And then if you can pour into a young man's life, and I know people take that all weird just because it's 2018, you can't, but just if there's somebody that you could like teach a craft that you have learned, like I have my bro Kylan, and I've been teaching him how to like make music and stuff because that's what he wants to do. Like, do that because the next generation needs that. This whole next generation is so screwed up because a lot of people my own age aren't doing what they're supposed to do, or even just a little bit older than me aren't doing what they're supposed to do as dads and as men. So it's up to us. It's up to you. So one thing I'll say, I'm already past my time. I think there was one more thing I wanted to. Oh man, if I told y'all all the stories I done had running in with the police, man, like. I mean, there was something my sophomore year, second semester. This is high school. My freshman year in high school, like almost the whole year, just being stupid. Then my junior year in high school, I think it was like a couple situations. My senior year, there was a situation. Senior year summer, there was a situation. Freshman year, there was a situation of college. Sophomore year, well, I wasn't a junior then because I left school. But there were so many situations. I'll just tell you right now, man, if I've learned in this last 3 years after being 25, well, from 25 to 28, if you don't do nothing, I mean, I'll say 98% of the stuff that happened was my own fault. And yeah, it's my own fault. There's a couple times though, officers they be on some stuff sometimes. But yeah. So yeah, that's all I got. Just live your life, pour into somebody else's life, you know what I'm saying? Be an example as best as you can. I mean, none of us are perfect. I know I ain't perfect. But just do your best. Like I said, get if you're my age or younger, you know what I'm saying, make sure you got somebody in your life that you can look up to that's an actually good example. Don't be looking to these rappers and all this stuff because they got money and they got girls and chains and all that junk. Because I used to do that too. But now I'm older, I'm like, man, that don't mean nothing. Like, who cares? What if I die and I got chains and girls? Like, what I'm going to do, pass that on to my kid? Hey, son, here's all these girls, and you can have all my chains. And all the music videos, they're all yours. Like, what? You can't pass that on. Like, no, you need to pass on knowledge. That's what it's all about. So that's what I'm doing. Passing on knowledge. But yeah, 10 years and 10 minutes. I have so much stuff I could have said, but I just wanted to keep it real general. I'll probably talk some more later. So yeah, Blackie Chan out. Y'all thought I was going to do the thing where I hit the screen and then it like cuts off. Haha.